I got some GYG on its way. I can't wait to fucking devour. Aatrox was good. You wanted tips on how to climb? Toppy, give him some tips too if you have any. Toppy's also master. We play in the same team together. I think I was talking about it yesterday actually. Also, I think someone asked. Um, I mean, the biggest thing is obviously you need to be winning more games than you're losing, right? That's the basic foundational principle. You need to be winning more games than you're losing. So it all comes down to improving the chances of you winning, and you got to do all the little things to add up to ensure that you have the highest chance of winning the games. First of all, you want to pick champions that you're statistically good at. I said this the other day, and I'll say it again. I think this is you look at Dopa. Uh, if you know who Dopa is, a popular Chinese player, I think, who's been perma-banned a few times, hit rank 1 on a lot of different servers. He's got a very small champ pool. Yes, he can play a lot of different roles to a decent standard, but he sticks to the same fucking champs, TF, Kassadin, da 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 in mid, right? So, what's your let's have a look at your profile, okay? So, first things first, you want to be playing champs that you're statistically good at, one would say. Cuts Pine. Okay, so let's have a look, if you have any. So, small champ pool, right? It's good. There's not a lot of data we can extract. 54% is above 50%. If you played enough games and you won 54% of every game, you're going to climb, right? Obviously, we'd like to see that a little bit better so you can climb faster, but that's decent. You've got a good win rate on him. Um, so once you found your champ, then you need to obviously master him. So, look at the rank 1 Aatrox, look at the rank 1 Aatrox players and see what they do differently to you, whether it's build, whether it's leveling skills different, whether it's how they trade. Like, I used to main Riven, like, fucking few seasons ago, and I got to Diamond with her, literally just one-tricking Riven, and I just, like, watch all the pros and just became a master of the champion, pretty much. Ideally, you'd like to have, like, another 2 champs that you can rely on, and if Aatrox is banned, or you, like, have a really shitty lane that you just can't pick him into. And then just improve your gameplay is the biggest thing. Like, obviously, like, you want to be solo queue is uh nothing like a team game or a competitive game. I really think it's just you have to take fucking charge. Like you have to be the one to carry. 100%. You can't make a mistake. If you lose a game and you didn't play near perfectly, then you deserve to lose it, in my opinion, in solo queue, right? Because it's solo queue. You're queuing up on your own, and yes, it's a team game. It's 5v5, but you can never, you can't do anything about your teammates, right? You can't ensure that they're good. Actually, yes, you can. That was my other point too, about statistically improving your chances of winning. If there's a game, right? So every game you go into, you should be looking up their OPGGs. I'll show you how to do it if you stick around when I get into Champ Select. If you don't know how to do it, you just copy paste the little chat thing that pops up, which shows that everyone joins the lobby. Put that into OPGG, and it'll show you everyone on your team, their win rates, and all this kind of shit, the loss streak that they're on. If you've got a few people on your team that are on like a three game, 4 game loss streak, their win rates are dog shit, they're maybe a lot lower ranked than you, they're already flaming in the chat. Does it sound like it's a game you want to play? I mean, for me personally, I play a lot of them because I'm a little bit retarded and I'm a bit fucking big headed, and would rather just play it out and then improve than like waste time. But you shouldn't fucking play that game, right? You should dodge it. So when you dodge, they've changed it to you lose 10 LP, but your MMR, the algorithm behind your account that determines your rank and how much LP you get per game and stuff, stays the same. So, think about the time wasted anyway, right? Like 30 minutes on average for a game versus 5 minute wait time on the queue. Dodge the game, take your 10 LP loss, and then get into another game straight away. And literally, Doper, back to him again. He's fucking gone like negative 30, 40 LP before just from dodging so many games. He's like, nah, this team ain't shit, this team ain't shit. And that's not a problem because his MMR isn't changing, it's staying the same. So when he does get back into the games, his LP gain will be higher, assumably. I think that's how it works. So there's that aspect. But yeah, just play good in your games, bro. Don't type in your games in any negative way. Don't respond to any hate, bullshit. I'm actually going to fucking upload this to YouTube because I've talked about this a little bit before, so I'm gonna upload this some tips some tips for climbing. At least what I've used, Toppy. If you've got anything to add to, um, just critiquing your gameplay, looking at the replays, and a lot of the times games will be lost not entirely on not entirely on a single play, but usually that would be the starting point of when things just snowball, and then you lose your lead, for example, right? Um, so like let's say in my case, like last night when we were playing games and stuff, there'd be a few scuttle fights that we shouldn't have fought, and then we died from that fight and trying to force it, and then four of us have died. That didn't lose us the game solely, but it set them up for a lead, and then it kind of just snowballed everything. So instead of just going through each game and nitpicking everything, I just recommend finding the turning point in the game of what you did wrong. And if you can learn something from each game, which you really should be able to do, you play fucking 5 games a day, you've learned 5 new things, right? If you factor that into each game you play and you don't make that same mistake again, obviously sometimes you will, but you gotta get better, right? Like it's you gotta want to learn. You gotta really make an effort to learn, I think. Toppy in chat says big thing is turning off chat. Focus on what your role is in the game, 100%, and what you need to do to win, 100%. Couldn't agree more. Yeah, that's one thing I had to learn too. Like when I used to play and I just spam ranked games and I was just like brain dead. I was not even in ranked mode. I was just literally autopilot jungle every game. Literally like the worst autopilot ever. It's really hard. It's kind of like a mindset to break, I think, because like I just played League so much, and I just treated ranked games like normal games in some regard because I'd played so much that I just literally just start the same side, farm the same way, gank the same way, and it's like when you think about that, it's like how can anything ever work? But now it's like everything I do has intention behind it, whether it's where I'm starting, whether I'm ganking. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I did. I stuck to a few champs. I used to just play so many different champs, and I'd like obviously I'm not as experienced on the champs. I still might be decent at them, but it's just not a good idea. So I'd stick to a few champs, start getting good win rate on them because I'm playing them so much. They suit my play style. I'd just spam them. I'd play really well. I wouldn't flame. I wouldn't say FF when I died. Fucking level 1, which I used to do a lot. Um, Play meta if it's like like Rumble and Morg have been pretty good. I picked up Rumble as soon as he started being popular. Did really well at him. Had a 70% win rate on him for a bit. So like meta stuff, that like meta, most efficient technology. That's what it stands for, right? Most efficient technology available. Use it, bro. If it's the most efficient technology, fucking use it. There's no point playing some fucking Leo jungle pick if it's suboptimal when you can pick Rumble and just fucking one-shot cunts, you know what I mean? So look at the meta, look what's good and why it's good, and start to just develop a bit of an understanding for the game, like why certain items are built, why certain champs are good, why this, that. And then just play for yourself in these games. There's no point there's a fine balance between if a fight's bad and your team's going for it and they're full committing. There's a balance between that you knowing it's the wrong play and then going in and dying, and then you knowing it's the wrong play and then just not doing anything at all, right? Because you just gotta, it's solo queue. You gotta work out the balance of like, all right, maybe I can just get this one kill and then get out. If you're gonna die from it and you know it's a bad play, like all onus is on you for each solo queue game. All onus is on you. You cannot rely if you're having to rely on a team, a lane to carry you. I don't think you should be winning the game. I think it's okay to assume that your lane can go even or like your other roles can go even, but if your assumption is like that a lane wins, like you need to be the one winning your fucking lane is what I'm trying to say. You should follow Toppy too. Go to his channel and give him a follow. He's started to stream a little bit more too. Rank 1 nah, OCE. Really, really great top laner. Has beaten a lot of challenger top laners, and hopefully he fucking gets a webcam so he can get some educational content from him. Fuck, I just want to win.